despite my being a physical scientist, which is often associated with the mathematics, I want to thank you, particularly in Letters to a Young Scientist, for the entire section that you wrote about mathematics and where it fits into the picture. Because if what draws people in and makes for maintaining ambition and success in science is that enthusiasm, and I think that's quite credible. What can quench that enthusiasm faster than requirements for math when it's unnecessary? And so thanks so much for pointing out that if the math isn't your thing, there's still plenty of great work available for you to do. Don't worry about it.
And thank you, as a physicist, no less, for bringing that up. I've gotten a lot of compliments from physicists and mathematicians for publishing that. And it stirred even a controversy in the pages of the journal of the American Journal of Mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
But I have I have people there who agree with just what you said. Namely, there are fields of science that require, in time, as you get into them, a pretty fluent familiarity with mathematics, so you can go from top to bottom. And I think that's as much a matter of training as it is talent. Talent's important, but it's a matter of training right. But you just said the great truth in my eyes, which is the worst thing you can do in teaching mathematics is to teach mathematics you can't use.
Yes.
And so the important thing is to avoid the formula of teaching, I think, which is soporific, it's anesthetic, and it is lethal, which is to tell the student, so you want to go into science, do you? Well, maybe you'd like to join our little science club here. And I want to tell you, if you're going into science and you say you're really interested in biology, well, we'll get you there. But I want you to know that, first of all, to get into biology, you have to know some chemistry. In order to get into chemistry, you've got to learn some elementary physics here. And while you're at it, you better pick up some math so you really understand the physics better. And then you're off. You're off climbing that steep Himalayan mountain, which consists of base camp math. Next camp up, you're running short of oxygen and food. Physics. Next camp up, your chemistry. You're beginning to wonder why the hell you're up there. Anyway, whether the summit of biology is worth getting to.
Yeah.
You've got to take it top down. You have to say, biology? Great. Let's go out next weekend with the others who are doing some research, and we're going to do biology. And we'd like you to help us find this extremely rare salamander, which is supposed to be in this area, but unfortunately might have gone extinct. It would be such a great thing if we could find the salamander. And let's find out, we'll tell you all about it, and would you like to join us in the hunt? And then from that, you're into herpetology, and you're taking it from the top down. You learn what you need to do to become a herpetologist, or you can go over into entomology, or you can go over into comparative and molecular and evolutionary molecular biology. There's so many openings then as you proceed from the top of the mountain down. That's my philosophy.
I appreciated it simply because I was one of those biologists who struggled with math, and my parents weren't good at math, and so when I had trouble with math, I really had no one to turn to. So when I got to college, it was even a bigger struggle. But when I started to get in my science classes and could see how math was going to be useful, then I went back and worked with the math. But if they had just said, nope, first 2 years, no biology, let's just stuff you in the math and the basic chemistry, and then you'll get your biology. So luckily there was some wisdom there in that. And I still like to say that there were people who were very upset, of course, that you said, they thought you just said you don't need math, and we know that's not true. You explain you need math.
I didn't say that. I said you really need some fluency. And I would say that if you had any requirement at all at the high school level that you want to have everybody familiar with, it would be in the areas of statistics,
Yes.
probability, and so on. And these are fun things anyway.